Hey everybody, this is Lewis Speaks 2020, and today I want to talk to you about the gay community. I gotta be honest with myself. I no longer want to be a gay man. And the reason is this life is sad. You know, Oftentimes, many people, many proponents of the life, they want to sell you an illusion as to the life is freeing, it's happy, it's full of people that are good, caring, loving. But I've had a different experience. I've had men literally try to kill me. I've had men abuse me. I've had men lie to me. I've had men give me STDs. I've had men just not care. I haven't found not one friend, not one gay male friend in this community. Now, I came out in 2007. It's now 2020. That's 13 years. 13 years. And nothing. And I was thinking, I'm out here fighting for a life that's trying to kill me. Between the crazy and toxic ex-boyfriends and apps like Grindr, Scruff, Jacked, these men are trying to kill me. And then I'm thinking about not just these men. There's something about this life that's not okay. There's something about us as gay men that is just so broken and damaged. And, I read books. I read The Velvet Rage. I've read other books by Joe Court, on gay men and how to be a successful gay man. And you could do all that. And you still have this negative energy surrounding this life. And I'm trying to understand, what is it exactly about the gay lifestyle, being gay, that's just such a fucking trauma. And I tell you, being gay wouldn't be a problem if you didn't have to date men, but these men are broken. They're broken. I recently, I was trying to hook up recently, honest and all full disclosure. I was trying to hook up with somebody. I brought two people over to my house this week. One person came here and they just dumped all their traumas, told me about everything from their absentee fathers to their dead mothers. They just dumped this entire dose of trauma. And I'm just like, what the hell? He told me he struggles with alcohol, was drunk when he came to my house. He smelled like death and destruction. And I'm sitting there nodding my head trying to be a freaking counselor to this fucking loser. So needless to say, I had to ask him to leave. Then yesterday, I bring somebody else over. He smells unkept, unshaved. Just, you could tell he was depressed, bitter about the life. Came in espousing his beliefs about gay life and how hurt he was by his exes. And I'm just like, I keep on running into these broken, damaged people. Now, they say that when you constantly run into broken, damaged people, it means that you're a healer and they're attracted to your healing energy. How nice for me. I attract lame, diseased, broken down losers. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. But I had to reflect. I had to reflect about what is it about this life that really is just so awful. You got men out there misrepresenting their sexuality. They say that they're tops when they're really bottoms. They say that they're bottoms when they're really tops. They won't let you top them unless you look like this ideal of masculinity that they have in their mind and their imagination. They don't accept the reality of who you are. We're all out here trying to pretend we're someone that we're not, just to get something that we think we want. And it's just so frustrating. It's just so lonely. I've never been more lonely in my life, in this life. You know, I've tried my best to have gay association and gay friends, but let's be real. These men are just too damaged to really appreciate anything good. And I don't want it no more. I really do not want it. It's a trauma. And then I ask myself, well, do you believe that heterosexual life is any better? To be honest, it's not a matter of better. But I gotta say this. At least with heterosexuality, I know without a shadow of a doubt that there are good women waiting through some divine act of God for me to become a straight heterosexual man so that way they can love on me, give me goodness, just help me grow, you know? You give a woman a house, she makes it a home. You give her sperm, she makes a baby. She makes your life grow. These men, you give them love, they tear you down. Like I said, you only go to a man when you want to be torn down, when you want to be broken. If you want to be broken, go to a man. But if you want love, if you want nurturance, if you want to grow, you got to go to a woman. All the women in my life have always been a nurturing support and a nurturing presence. All the men in my life, absentee, try to hurt me, try to beat me, try to kill me, have tried to break my spirit. I haven't had the best experience with the men in my life. And I really want to, and this is not me male bashing, I'm just saying that this is a call to action for all of us as men, even myself, because I gotta be honest, ever since I've logged onto this Grindr, you know, ever since I've gotten on Grindr and these social apps, I've become a monster. I've become a monster. I don't even see guys as human beings anymore. Now I just see them as tools of pleasure, inanimate tools of pleasure. I don't even hold a conversation, to be honest. One word, looking, question mark. I don't even hold a conversation. I talk to them any kind of way because I'm just frustrated. And in disbelief, I'm disillusioned by just this entire life. You know, it's like you're chasing a ghost that you can never catch. You can never, you could just never make sense of anything, you know, it's just, I just don't want it no more. I don't. And what does that mean for me? Does that mean that I have to be alone? Does that mean that I have to wear a woman as a beard, as a cover-up to hide my sexuality? You know, is my sexuality even worth expressing at this point? You know, what has my sexuality done for me? Besides put me in danger, you know? I don't know how many times I've gone to the clinic to get tested. It came to the point where the testing counselors was like, please stop coming here. Because of this fear of HIV, because of this fear of STDs. You know, by the grace of God, I came out negative. But at the same time, I'm just like, that's all you get in this life. You know? You either get the clinic, some therapist's couch, or the coffin. That's it. And I wish I could say it was different, but it's not. You know? I know as a black, gay male, it's hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck to find love. You know, white men don't want to deal with you, or they only see you as the big black dick that they want to sample, but they never want to take you home to me, mama. Nope. All you are is a sexual delicacy that they'll sample, and you'll be complimentary with their white angst and their rage and their frustration with their parents, but once they grow out of that, they grow out of you. How do I know this? Well, when you see basically online, BBC Big Black Cock, you know, I've experienced it personally where men just only want to use me for my cock. They never want to basically what? They never want to take you out on a date. They never want to be seen with you. All they want to do is just use you for your dick or your ass. And once they get that, honey, blocked. So it's just a trauma. It's just trauma after trauma after trauma. And over time, with a collection of these traumas, you start to get bitter. You start to get angry because you know that you are a wonderful spirit, a wonderful soul. You know that you're God's property. And here these people want to treat you like you're nothing, like you're trash, like you're the dirt underneath their shoes. And you realize that you're God's child and people are trying to do that to you. That's when you just really just get disgusted, because it's kind of like seeing someone trying to hurt a child. When you see that, you want to rip them apart. You want to just attack them, because how dare you try to hurt a child, an innocent child, you know? And that's why you get angry. But this life, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, you know? And everybody wants to sit up there and try to glorify this life and say that it's wonderful and say that it's this, and let's just advocate for our rights and go about freedom. Yeah, we're fighting for the right to die. We're fighting for the right to basically throw ourselves down a flight of stairs and just self-sabotage and basically just hurt ourselves. That's what we're fighting for. We're fighting the wrong battle. And I'm tired of fighting a battle that's trying to kill me. So with that being said, to all the gay men and women out there, this is not an attack against you. I love you. I care about you. This is the truth. And even y'all know it's true. And if you want to sit here and try to act as though it's not, just take a look at your own experiences. Tell me, have you been able to find true, committed, loyal love that's monogamous? Have you been able to find that? Well, and for those who have, more power to you. The majority of this lifestyle is about infidelities, promiscuity, having to open up the relationship to every Tom, Dick, and Harry just so that way you can maintain the relationship that you supposedly have with somebody. But even that's opening yourself up to a variety of different health dangers, STDs, HIV, it's not healthy. It's not a matter of it being moral, or we can even leave God out of the equation. Is this healthy? Is this healthy? And to put God back in the equation, does my Heavenly Father want me to continue on doing something and being in a life that undermines His purpose? His purpose being longevity, generations, futures. What is this life generating? I'm generating nothing but aggravation, frustration, stress, anger, and animosity. Things that will basically be the cause of my undoing. Nah, it's undermining my purpose. And anything that starts to undermine your purpose, you really have to start reevaluating your involvement with it. So I hope this video is beneficial for somebody. I hope somebody relates, and I hope that you take this message as just an opportunity to reflect on the future that you want for yourself, because for me, this ain't it. It ain't it. So I wish everybody a wonderful life, a purposeful life, and I hope you enjoy the day.